Hello viewers, welcome to the Dateline Northeast, a program that gives an overview of the developments in India's Northeast region. I'm your host Chandrakala and the highlights of today's program are: Manipur University hosts the 105th National Science Congress. 207 freshmen inducted in CRPF in Assam. A Delhi-based photographer documents tales of Northeast people in Delhi. And 8th Theatre Olympics in Guwahati boast the lost culture of traditional Indian theatre. Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited the northeastern state of Manipur to inaugurate the much-awaited 105th Indian Science Congress in Manipur University. About 5,000 delegates, including 3 Nobel laureates, scholars, researchers and scientists from all across the country, gathered at the Science Congress. Besides inaugurating the Indian Science Congress, Prime Minister also launched various developmental projects, dedicating it to the state of Manipur. The much-awaited 105th National Science Congress kicked off on a grandeur note in Manipur University. Governor of Manipur Najma Heptulla, along with Chief Minister of Manipur N. Biren Singh, accorded a warm welcome to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who made his second visit to the state to inaugurate the 105th National Science Congress in Manipur University. Appreciating the immense contribution made by the well-known scientists and scholars in the field of Indian science and technology, PM Modi said, "I am delighted to be among scientists whose works pave the way for a better tomorrow. I am also pleased to see Manipur University hosting this important event." He reiterated that Manipur University is emerging as an important center of higher education in the Northeast. The Science Congress reflected the testimony to the resurgent spirit of the Northeast.
The time is right to redefine R&D as research for the development of the nation, that is R&D in the real sense. Science is, after all, but a means to a far greater end of making difference in the lives of others, of furthering human progress and welfare.
During Indian Science Congress, Modi exhorted the scientists to seek solutions towards socio-economic problems and urged them to take up new challenges to benefit the poor and the deprived sections of the society. Besides this, PM Modi also launched various other developmental projects, total worth Rs 750 crore in the state, which came as a part of the completion of 1 year of the BJP-led coalition government of the state.
I am also sure you will continue to work closely with the scientists you have met here. After all, effective solutions to big problems of science and technology also require close cooperation and coordination among scientists across diverse teams. The Union government has initiated several new programs for the northeastern states in the area of science.
Prime Minister also sanctioned 10 India Reserve battalions for northeastern states, which include 2 battalions for Manipur. These 2 battalions will directly provide job opportunities to about 2,000 youth in the state. Delegates from all across the nation, including students, research scholars, scientists, Nobel laureates, participated in the Science Congress and got an opportunity to interact and exchange ideas.
I am quite hopeful that India will certainly make this progress in industrial aspects. But unfortunately, for the most of the specialty chemicals, we are still depending upon small countries like Hungary, Japan, Hong Kong, Singapore, South Korea, etc. That is why Modi's prime initiative to make India self-sufficient in most of the articles or items which we are importing now, it is very good move.
During the session, he also inaugurated the Mary Com Regional Boxing Foundation and honored Com for her outstanding contribution in the field of sports in India.
हमारी सरकार का प्रयास रहा है कि देश के नौजवानों को स्पोर्ट्स की आधुनिक ट्रेनिंग के साथ हर सुविधाएं दी जाए। विशेषकर हुए केंद्र सरकार ने 500 करोड़ रुपए की लागत से नेशनल स्पोर्ट्स यूनिवर्सिटी बनाने का फैसला किया था। मुझे खुशी है कि इस साल जनवरी से यहाँ 2 कोर्स शुरू भी हो चुके हैं।
As a part of the Indian Science Congress, Children's Science Congress was also held in Manipur University, where thousands of children from different schools of the states took part in the Congress. Moreover, exhibition and science model competition was also organized with an endeavor to mold the creativity and innovativeness of the students. It is noteworthy that Women's Science Congress also formed an essential part of the 105th Indian Science Congress. Enthusiast youth of the country strive to serve the nation in their own different ways and safeguard the law and order of the nation. And one such exemplary set of the young blood was seen in the recently concluded ceremonious passing out parade of the Central Reserve Police Force Additional Training Centre at GC Khatkati in Assam's Karbi Anglong district. Altogether, 207 young constables from 11 different states pledged to serve the nation during the official passing out parade ceremony.
Indian Defence and Military Forces generates one of the greatest employment opportunities in the country and each year attracts thousands of youths in joining the voluntary military services. Youths of the Northeast region are no lesser and share the same enthusiasm in contributing to the nation and safeguarding the pride and integrity of the country. During the latest passing out parade of the Central Reserve Police Force Additional Training Centre or ATC in Assam, many enthusiast youngsters from the region were part of the newly inducted constables of the forces along with others from different parts of the country. After undergoing 44 weeks of rigorous trainings, altogether 207 constables from 11 different states vowed to serve the nation at the CRPF Additional Training Centre at GC Khatkati Range in Assam's Karbi Anglong district with the Inspector General of CRPF, Northeastern Sector Shillong, Prakash D IPS as chief guest for the occasion.
I congratulate the training staff who have toiled day in and out for all these 44 weeks and made these young boys into fit constables who are ready to serve the country. In front of all of us, the 207 constables took oath to serve the country and the society, and they have officially joined the family of CRPF.
Among the 207 trainees, award of excellence in various fields such as Best in BAOC, Best Indoor Trophy, Physical Training, Weapons and Tactics, etc. were also given to 5 trainees. However, Leshram Deepak Methi from Manipur bagged the Best Award including Drill, Best Firer, Best in Outdoor and in Overall Training. The enthusiastic energy shown by the young ones to join voluntarily boosted the morale of the armed forces and attracted more youngsters from the region to be part of such forces. It is also worth mentioning that with a relentless effort to put on by the centre and various stakeholders headed to peace in the region are now visibly seen and renewing the glorious past of the Northeast region.
Moving on with the recent introduction of Prime Minister's startup mission in the country, the enthusiasm for entrepreneurship has strengthened drastically in recent times. Following in the footsteps of those success stories in entrepreneurship, Manipur's industrialist Kshetriyam Ibochu Singh has also made a name for himself among the niche lot in the business of plastic. A report.
With the introduction of privatization in work sectors, many enthusiastic entrepreneurs from across the country have now shifted their base from public enterprise to private firms. At the same time, many people, including youths from the Northeast region, are also exploring opportunities in business and management development by venturing into various sectors, framing success stories and inspiring the younger generation. Realizing the lack of sufficient production of plastic materials in Manipur, Kshetriyam Ibochu Singh started his dream venture in the year 1993 with a meager investment of Rs 35,000 under the brand name Kish. The venture initially started producing plastic mugs with machinery facilities provided by the Central Institute of Plastic Engineering and Technology on the lowest rental charge.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯑꯃ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯥꯏꯈꯠꯀꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯁꯦ ꯀꯝꯄꯤꯇꯤꯁꯟꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯊꯕꯛꯇꯤ ꯊꯕꯛꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯗꯦ ꯇꯨ ꯗꯦ ꯂꯥꯏꯐꯇ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯕ ꯗꯦꯂꯤꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯁ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯀꯟꯖꯨꯝꯁꯟ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯋꯥꯡꯕ ꯄꯣꯠꯁꯤꯗ ꯀꯝꯄꯤꯇꯤꯁꯟ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯏꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯜꯂꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯟꯕ ꯉꯝꯃꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯁꯛꯁꯦꯁ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯏꯅ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯖꯤꯁꯟ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯂꯦꯞꯄ ꯉꯝꯒꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯈꯜꯂꯒ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯂꯣꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯁꯇꯤꯛ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯄꯣꯠꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯃꯟ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯗꯦꯂꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯕ ꯀꯟꯖꯨꯝꯁꯟ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯋꯥꯡꯕ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯈꯟꯖꯔꯒ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯁꯇꯤꯛꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩ ꯈꯣꯡꯗꯥꯖꯕꯁꯤ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯈꯤꯕꯅꯤ.
His dream venture unit Kish Plastic Industry came into reality after attending training on entrepreneurial motivational campaign, a motivational program for educated and enthusiastic youths of the state, which was conducted by the Northeastern Industrial Consultant Limited, NECON, in Imphal in the year 1992. In view of fulfilling the needs of high demands of the public, Ibochu procured the machinery with an investment of Rs 1,92,000, and since then, the plastic production is on high-scale demands with a turnover of Rs 2 crores annually.
Marketing se hojik ai local market Manipur se khatani akhona hojik thajari se response su aikoida yamna challenging oiba kainoma chathar kan da response phangmani haibidi akoina hojik sajari ba poche chingse akoina hek saba potu karigumba reject natragana karigumba koi unsatisfied ba mong legadi madugi same person akoi replace to buya bagi akoina ensure matok je koi customer sing da adu tawdragadi akoi gi market se leitabadong na tawi.
Located at the Takyal Industrial Estate, Takyalpet in Imphal, Kish Plastic Industry produces various plastic products including plastic water bottles, bottle caps, packaging plastics and plastic carry bags, etc. At present, the unit is providing an employment to over 40 staffs and spring out a continuous economic growth. The venture also enhances the socio-economic condition of the state and creates workspace for budding entrepreneurs to learn and implement it. However, success did not come easy for this leading industrialist of Manipur, and Ibochu has gone through many hardships in life with patience and hard work.
Let us now take a look at some of the events that made news in the Northeast recently. A team of the Ministry of Home Affairs recently visited Tripura and held talks with Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb in Agartala to discuss the long-pending issue of the repatriation of Mizoram's Bru Riang refugees. The Ministry of Home Affairs team, led by Reena Mitra, Special Secretary Internal Security, along with Satyendra Garg, Joint Secretary Northeast, and Mahesh Kumar Singla, Advisor Northeast, met Tripura CM Deb at his office chamber in the Secretariat at Agartala. Speaking to ANI, Mitra said, "We have given them the best possible rehabilitation package from the Government of India. We are trying to convince them that they will be taken care of. Mizoram officials have also come and they have also assured. Let's see how it works." Every year, thousands of young people migrate to the national capital and other cities for higher education and jobs. But quite often, these people from the Northeast region residing in different parts of the country faces racial discrimination, and over the years there has been growing atrocities and issues relating to racial discrimination, especially in New Delhi. However, to cater to the needs and problems faced by the people of Northeast in different parts of the country, a monitoring committee has been constituted in Ministry of Home Affairs for redressal of issues and grievances relating to racial discrimination faced by the people of Northeast residing in different parts of the country. The committee is led by Joint Secretary for Northeast MHA Satyendra Garg as a chairman, along with few other members including Dr. Alana Golmi, Secretary Northeast Support Centre, New Delhi, and Dr. Mijum Nyudu, Assistant Professor, Law Faculty, Delhi University. Minister of State for Home Affairs Kiren Rijiju recently announced some important developmental packages under Border Management Department of Home Ministry for the state of Arunachal Pradesh. As informed by Union MOS for Home Affairs Kiren Rijiju, under the Border Area Development Program scheme, Rs 23.14 crore has been sanctioned for 2 villages, namely Singbir under West Siang and Jelling in Upper Siang, which have been adopted as model villages. 16 other villages selected for development as model villages and Rs 2 crore has been sanctioned, each under BADP scheme. Chief Minister of Tripura, Biplab Kumar Dev, recently called on Union Finance and Corporate Affairs Minister Arun Jaitley in New Delhi and discussed issues related to the financial development of the state of Tripura. Issues like 7th Central Pay Commission, deficit budget in Tripura and other related schemes were discussed with the Finance Minister. Later, the CM also met Minister of Human Resource and Development Prakash Javadekar and discussed the establishment of Indian Institute of Technology in Tripura under the PPP model that would give a major boost to the development of education sector of the state. Metro cities in the country, including Delhi, houses diverse cultures and people from across the nation. As a place provides quality knowledge centers and plethora of job opportunities, documenting a series of day-to-day life of the Northeast residents in Delhi in a form of photographs. The first of its kind photo exhibition was opened to the public by a Delhi-based photographer at City's Habitat Center for a week-long show which drew huge crowds of locals.
The diaspora of India's northeastern region's ethnicity living in Delhi is regarded as a close-knit community because of their connection to their roots and social values. Over the years, many from the region, including youth, choose to settle down in metro cities in search of better education and employment opportunities and regarded the city as their second home. Meanwhile, in times of growing racial discrimination towards other communities in the metropolitan cities, particularly the Northeast people, a Delhi-based photographer, Lokesh Tang, came up with creative idea and photo documented the lives of the Northeasterners residing in and around Delhi and NCR. A week-long photo exhibition, which was sponsored by the National Foundation of India at the Habitat Center, carries a mission to change the mindset of the people towards the region and promotes the national integration and peaceful coexistence.
It was a lot of learning for me. So I keep on, and I think I have grown through the assignment. Because it's been 3 years also. So when I started it, I didn't know anything about them. Now I know a lot of things about them, and a lot of good things, few bad things also. But I think it's a human nature. We are as a human, we have a tendency of good and bad in us. So so I think the experience has been really good, and now I have a lot of friends. I can depend on them.
Each portrait at the exhibition projected and showcased the lifestyle of the Northeast people in their city. It opens the window to a different dimension about its people and the culture and invites both the locals and the Northeast residents for an inclusive participatory interaction. The photo collection, which displays at the central atrium, is part of an ongoing project capturing over a time period of 3 years. The photographer cum exhibitor also disclosed that the photo project will continue and be used as a tool for storytelling about the people in the metro cities.
It's truly remarkable. The kind of pictures that have been put up by the artists is something, telling a revealing story that often goes unsaid and undocumented, and it's necessary that the stepsister of the country is no longer greeted as a stepsister but very much our own sibling, because we're all together in this.
During the photo exhibition, Lokesh also shared a platform along with one of the acclaimed photojournalists from Thomson Reuters on child marriage, which is one of the most critical issues in today's context in the country.
Well, as India is hosting the world's biggest theatre extravaganza in 16 different cities, the city of Guwahati co-hosted the troupes from various drama societies amidst much fervour and enthusiasm. Theatre artists from all across the globe thronged the city to perform theatrical dramas and plays of different genres and subjects. Held in the premises of Srimanta Shankardev Kalakshetra, the Guwahati chapter of Theatre Olympics is being organised by National School of Drama under the aegis of Union Ministry of Culture and the Government of Assam.
The Indian theatre has a tradition going back to at least 5,000 years. Theatre in India has encompassed all the other forms of literature and fine arts into its physical presentation as literature, mime, music, dance, movement, painting, sculpture and architecture, which together is being called Natya or theatre in English. But in today's context of the growing demand of the entertainment industry in the form of films and fashion, people tend to shy away the deeply rooted traditional theatre form that holds immense significance in the field of Indian art and culture. However, to boost and revive the Indian theatre and create awareness among the people about the essence of theatre, the Union Ministry of Culture came up with an initiative to host the 8th Theatre Olympics for the first time in India. The event is organized under the aegis of National School of Drama or NSD in 16 different cities of the country. Among the cities, Guwahati city co-hosted the Theatre Olympics, where a large number of theatre buffs gathered to witness the biggest ever theatrical extravaganza.
The National School of Drama, which big institute has shouldering this year that 8 Theatre Olympics in India. In other parts of the world, the last 7 Theatre Olympics, not it was celebrated in this big way, because everyone knows that India is full of talents. There are so many traditional folk culture all over, and theatre practicing theatre loving people all over in nook and corner of India. That's why this is for the first time we have celebrated in a bigger way.
The Theatre Olympics in Guwahati comprised of both regional and international plays that are being staged at Madhav Dev International Auditorium at Sri Manta Sankar Dev Kalakshetra. Besides this, the event provides an opportunity to the city dwellers to catch a series of 14 plays by renowned directors of Assam that have been selected for screening all across the different venues of cities. An interactive session is also organized as part of the Theatre Olympics, where National Award-winning actor Seema Biswas and internationally acclaimed Assamese actor Adil Hussain shared their insight with the audience.
इस देश में इस जगह से हैं, उनके अंदर जो हिचकिचाहट होती है, उनको बाहर लाके हिचकिचाहट से बाहर लाके एक सवाल पूछना, और सही सवाल, सही मतलब कोई भी सवाल सही है अगर वो सच्ची सवाल है, अंदर से आ रहा है, तो बहुत अच्छा लगा मुझे। और मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि थिएटर ओलंपिक्स कमेटी विद द एसोसिएशन विद एनएसडी नेशनल स्कूल ऑफ ड्रामा मुझे बुलाया है, एंड थैंक यू फॉर इनवाइटिंग मी।
हम लकी है कि यहाँ असम में गुवाहाटी में बैठ के अलग अलग जगह से जो हम अच्छे से नाटक कलाकार आए हैं, वो नाटक हमको देखने का सुविधा मिला, तो अच्छा लगा बहुत। तो ऐसा नॉट ओनली द ड्रामा के जरिए हम लोग अपना कास्ट कल्चर में वो इंटरेक्शंस कर सकते हैं। तो यहाँ का ड्रामा, वहाँ का ड्रामा, नाटक तो नाटक, हर दुनिया में नाटक एक ही है, तो उधर अंडरस्टैंड लैंग्वेज का बार नहीं है यहाँ।
As a part of the ambience performance, Bihu by a group of young folk artists and other folk song performances also set the ambience for the rich folk culture of the state of Assam on stage. Apart from Guwahati, the festival is also being organized in cities like New Delhi, Chennai, Bengaluru, Thiruvananthapuram, Bhubaneswar, Patna, Kolkata, Varanasi, Bhopal, Jaipur, Chandigarh, Jammu, Ahmedabad and Mumbai.
Well, a large number of the Tangkhul community from the province of Manipur is residing in and around Delhi and NCR and pursuing their careers in an array of sectors. Known as a deeply rooted society, the Tangkhul Naga tribe living in the city creates platform in bringing the community together and still holds and preserves their social values in the bustling multi-ethnical metro city. Likewise, Tangkhul Christian Fellowship Delhi, an ecumenical movement organization, celebrated the historic 25 years of its existence in the city in a grandeur manner.
Northeast Indians, despite being a part of the country, have been left far behind in progress, and hence the talented youth of the region strive to build a career and acquire quality education outside the home state and space out the metro cities as their second home. Though the residents remain to stay far away from home, events and festivals of the region often bring them together and enrich to grow together socially and spiritually, hence standing out with their culture in the hub of multicultural society like Delhi. Tangkhul Naga tribe from Manipur living in Delhi has carved out an exemplary parameter among the community in upholding the traditions of peaceful coexistence. Celebrating the life of peace, unity and renewing their faith and ecumenical movement society, Tangkhul Christian Fellowship Delhi marked 25 years of Silver Jubilee celebrations at the St. Saviour's Senior Higher Secondary School in Delhi. Since its inception in 1993, the fellowship has overcome tons of twists and turns during the process of executing the ideology of ecumenism among the community. Termed as a social-religious movement and a community-based interdenomination fellowship, DCFT strives to develop a closer relationship and better understanding among each other while establishing home away from home.
Our objective is to show respect for one another, to have more tolerant society among the Christian communities in Delhi, and we also believe in ecumenical movement within the church institutions.
During the cultural event, one of the first well-known all-girls bands of the Northeast region, Minute of Decade, led the praise and worship and enthralled the audience. The solemn event also showcased performances from various groups and budding artists of the community, including the Little Angels of the Fellowships, a solo piece by Kanting Shimri, and many artists.
So it's been very, very challenging and very a good experience for me. I have associated with DCFT as a member of Executive Council. So it was a learning experience. So I think so far we have come, and today we're celebrating 25 years. So and the speaker has rightly said that we have this DCFT has become adult as 25 years old. So what we have in future is a task to accomplish, is a mission to to gather more soul into this fellowship.
The platform not only cultures up for spiritual growth of the community, but it also enhances to improve the social upbringing of the people in the modern society. At the same time, such event propagates the essence of togetherness and promotes national integrity in broader manner.
Well, with that, we have come to the end of this episode of Roving Report. Do connect with us through our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter at AnyIndia_ANI. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel to get latest news updates from the Northeast. I'm your host Chandrakala, signing off. Goodbye and take care.